Somebody get my shotgun. We's going turkey hunting. That's right. Gobble gobble. It's wild turkey time. Hello everybody, it's Bourbon Bill, and tonight, a very special episode. We review the Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1 Toasted Oak Finish. Would you look at some of the finest packaging in the game? Now, granted, someone dented this box. It wasn't me, but someone did. Look at this. Boom, more information. Oh wait, what's that? A bottle? Let's get this out of here. So, tonight we're going to have a good pour of this. It's been open for about a week, so it's not the neck pour. But let's read a few facts off the box. We don't normally say that, do we, here on Bourbon Bill? We usually say the bottle. 2 legacies, harmonized into one by master distiller Eddie Russell himself. Introducing the latest expression. So this is the 2021 release. They say sweet honey and subtle brown spice on the nose are followed by vanilla, caramel, and butterscotch that evolves into a long toasted oak finish. Proof 101. Well, that's an interesting proof note, right, for Wild Turkey. We don't know anything else that they have at 101 proof. Now, what does the inside say? We'll skip the long dialogue here, but basically, this is hand-selected barrels aged between 9 and 10 years old, and then they carefully aged a 14-year-old whiskey that was blended in. And all of this then was put into a second maturation using new oak barrels, specially toasted and charred, resting in one of his favorite timber rickhouses, Tyrone G, for a true master's keep. Well, that's interesting. So we know all that. Now, let's look at this gorgeous bottle. Look at that embossed turkey right there, just flying, right? What an awesome looking bottle. I mean, it's heavy, and look at that. Metal on the top. It says Wild Turkey Master's Keep on the top. We got toasted oak finish, alcohol by volume of 50.5% to give us that 101. So let's grab a Glencairn here and pour this up, shall we? Whew! Good cork pop on that, even though it wasn't the first. Oh, we're going to enjoy this one today. Color on this, it's dark, but it's not the darkest bourbon we've had on this channel. Put that back there. Oh man, what everyone wants to know, how is the new Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1? Give a little air here, just spinning around trying to get that air into it. That's probably good enough. Let's open the old nostrils and give you a professional opinion. Good heaven, that smells amazing. Smells like I'm sitting in the woods on a cold November morning. Cold steel in my hand with a 12-gauge slug just chambered, ready for that turkey. Now, all joking aside, I get a lot of sweet oak on this. A lot of sweet oak on the nose. Tons of caramel, and just there's like caramel, sweet oak, graham crackers, just... They said honey on the box. I do get a honey note. I wouldn't say that's the most prevalent note, though, on the nose. It is sweet. Maybe they're saying honey for the sweetness, but I get like a sweet oak, caramel, some vanillas, like a vanilla custard even on the nose. I mean, I could smell it. This is one of the best noses I've ever smelled. I've ever had the pleasure of smelling. Let's give it a taste. For 101 proof, kind of oily. Not the most oiliest bourbon I've had, but it is very viscous and mouth coating. You get that caramel, the vanilla, just a beautiful oak coating all over the tongue and the mouth. Everything is just coated in like a beautiful oak finish. I would say for a toasted oak, normally for toasted oak bourbons, like I would say 1910 or Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, something like that. Even Woodford Double Oak. I get like a marshmallow, kind of like graham cracker note on it. I get the graham cracker here, but no marshmallow. I don't get that traditional toasted oak flavor. On this, it smells like a high-age whiskey. I know there's a mix of like basically 9-year-old to 14-year-old bourbon that's in this. It does taste in that age range. It tastes older than probably the mix really is, but it tastes, there's some age on this. Let's give it a second sip. Wow. A lot of brown sugars. A lot of caramel and a lot of oak. This is very good. Full disclaimer, I've not had any of the other Master's Keeps, so if you had the other ones, I'm sorry I can't compare them for you. If you want to send me a sample, I'll be glad to try it and do the comparison to what I have here. This is a beautifully put together bourbon. It actually drinks hotter than the 101 proof. It says 101 proof. If I had this blind, you say, what proof is that? I would tell you 110 to 113-ish range on it. There's a lot of like cinnamon and spice that kind of comes through in the end, and just, man, the finish just keeps going. It just drags out the oak through the finish. So although I don't get traditional toasted oak notes on this, I think where this really differs from regular Wild Turkey is just, it tastes well aged with a lot of oak through it. But wait, there's more. Alright, and we're back with, what's this, with the cheap old Wild Turkey 101 bottle with the new 2021-2022 edition with the small embossed turkey on it. Not quite as cool, but hey, this bottle's like 22 bucks in PA. So let's give this a quick tasting comparison. Got a fresh Glencairn here. Master's Keep here, and our 101 here. Color-wise, the Master Keep is a little darker. Let's give the old 101 a nosing. 101's a lot of sweetness. It's really lacking. It smells younger. This is just tons of oak and caramel in the nose. This is like a lot of youthful, kind of like a hay note, in addition to some caramel and sweetness. So, nose, Master's Keep wins. Ding! I mean, I think we knew that, right? Taste on the 101. I mean, there's not much to say about it. If you've had Wild Turkey 101 before, it's good. It's $20 good. It's a delicious bourbon, 101 proof. It's great. The finish, though, very short in comparison to this Master's Keep. Although it says toasted oak, this Master's Keep brings a huge age differential into the equation that just can't be ignored. The nose is like 10 times better. There's all that toasted oak, the caramel, the vanilla. The finish is about 10 times as long as the Wild Turkey 101, even though it's the same proof. And just this toasted oak nose and taste is just so heavenly on the Master's Keep. It's very good. I wish the Master's Keep was more regularly available and could buy that every day, because that is a damn delicious pour. My rating for the Master's Keep tonight, A. Delicious bourbon. Is it the best bourbon I've ever tasted? No. Is it a delicious pour that I think accomplishes what they were going for? Absolutely. Should you buy one? Absolutely. If you like sweet oak, that just a good long finish and something that doesn't just blow you up like barrel proof wise, the Master's Keep one is a delicious pour. Awesome looking bottle, right? I mean, I'm going to turn that into a lamp or something when I'm done with it. But cool box and presentation. I think they kind of add to that for the price, right? but delicious bourbon. I think for 200 or under, it's a buy. I would say above 200, you pass on it. It's very good, but if you see it for over 200 and you can't buy it for less than 200, then you just try it at a bar. So, here on Bourbon Bill, we approve. Quick disclaimer, this most likely would have made my list of 2021 top bourbons. I know this was released in 2021, but here in PA, spoiler, it was not released until 2022, early January. So like I said, I've had this about a week or so. I've already opened it, had a pour of it. Knew I liked it, but with a little bit of airtime, it is just, wow, it's improved, I will say. So the neck pour was good, didn't blow me away. The more air it gets, the more time that I've spent with it, it turns amazing. So if you have a Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1 and you just opened it, you're like, yeah, you know, it's alright. It's alright. I don't know that it was worth the price. Give it some air, have a couple pours, give it some air, let it sit a couple of weeks, and you will be pleasantly surprised. I find that to be true with a lot of toasted or double-barreled bourbons. They all, a little bit of airtime, I think a little bit of airtime helps any whiskey, but a little bit of airtime on them really opens up the double-barrel or toasted. So, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great evening. We'll be back shortly with more content.